From his service in the military to returning home and helping to raise the consciousness of a nation, to his service as an assistant district attorney, to his service in state government, to his service as a United States Senator, to his incredible service as our Secretary of State, to his continued service inspiring new generations, John Kerry's life has been about service.
My dad has been a public servant his entire life. I think even as a youth. The place that I'm most comfortable speaking to his legacy as a public servant is just the example that he set for me. I've just seen him take stances on issues that many other people maybe wouldn't, but he took the stand because he fundamentally believed it was the right one to take.
He's a tough, courageous guy. He confronts the obstacles that he was asked to do when he was in the military, and that's the kind of soldier he was. I'm proud of the service that he showed. But more important was the courage it took to protest that service.
John has demonstrated over and over again his commitment to the United States of America, and he was a war hero. He fought in Vietnam. He served his country with great distinction in the Congress of the United States. He served as our nation's chief diplomat. I really admire him as an outstanding public servant for the United States of America.
Given the blessing of working in close proximity with him for so long, that not only did I get to see his incredible intellect and expertise and his command of the issues and how thoughtfully he approached the issues, but he was a statesman. He didn't allow anyone to take him outside of his character.
The word determination is something that I've admired about John. He's a very determined guy, and when he gets his teeth into something, he doesn't let go.
When I think of John Kerry, the word that comes to my mind is persistent. He doesn't give up, and if he can't get it done one way, he comes back at it and looks at it a different way, and continues until he accomplishes whatever he sets his mind to. And, that's one of the things that made him such a great senator. It's one of the things that made him so good as Secretary of State.
I think John Kerry was a good, strong Secretary of State. In a way, it's a job he had been preparing for his entire life, so it's not a surprise. I personally think he deserved the Nobel Peace Prize for the Iran nuclear deal.
The one thing that I really admire about John is he wasn't afraid to fail. And you can't be an effective Secretary of State unless you're willing to take on the hard issues, and you can't sit back and say, I'm not going to take that on because it might not succeed. John took on all the difficult issues.
You have a lot of colleagues you serve with, and you develop friendships. There's only a handful you really develop very special friendships with. And I think everyone I know can describe a friendship they've had like that. And if you've had one like that, you're a very, very rich person indeed. And I feel an enriched person because of my friendship with John.
Without question, his dedication as a public servant and his die-hard optimism that we can make this world a better place and that we can help people truly to have better lives has completely altered my personal career choice and the path that I've taken.
Thank you, John, for all you have done for this Commonwealth and for this nation. I have been so proud to call you my senator, to call you my Secretary of State, and I am so happy to call you my friend.